Good morning. Hope you're doing well after the big Aquarius full moon yesterday. I know I didn't sleep very well. I can always feel that just big energy. And it's a super moon, so it's even closer in its orbit. So you're feeling even more energy. I always like to give a little update from the power path, if I remember to do that. And just to give you the energy that we're still in. So these big full moons, we really feel it on either side of the actual event. The fullness was yesterday, and we're still in it for a few days. So the effects are real. We can feel it, just like the ocean, the tides. We're all affected by the power of the moon. All right, so this comes from the power path, and it's about this Aquarius full moon. This is also known as the sturgeon moon. This one can shake things up. Through unexpected turnarounds and turnabouts. Change is in the air, and the opportunity is for awakening, improving, stepping up, and embracing what is new. The shakeups may not be physical. They can be emotional or psychological. It may not even include someone else. Sometimes it's just a reality check that hits home and the truth that lands in the heart that can initiate a choice or a different direction that makes a new path. Looking at new possibilities during this time instead of fretting about the change in plans. Sorry, I don't have my reading glasses. We are still in a major transition and have not yet landed, so keep a don't know mind about most things. Do what feels right, even if it's not the original to-do list. Remember that this is a time of raising the bar and leveling up. So keep your thoughts optimistic and your intentions fluid but positive. Make sure you do not succumb to fear, anxiety, worry, or any negative or obsessive thinking, as it will stand in the way of opportunity to expand and to open to something new and better. This is about becoming more comfortable with uncertain times where the unexpected can bring about change that requires flexibility, resourcefulness, creative thinking, and an adventurous spirit. Be inspired and excited instead of in fear or dread. In a proactive way, be in charge of your own change by asking yourself what you can change or improve now. So you can kind of marinate on that. As always, just finding our center, feeling grounded. So when things change and shift around us, we can be centered and keep trusting our path. What's happening is all in the right timing, even if it wasn't your original plan. And if you look back on your life, maybe you can see when that actually has been true. You had plans, they fell through, it's painful. But then when the path just keeps moving forward, things unfold as the best possible way, and maybe better than you could expect, better than you can plan. All right, so let's feel into that, get grounded into this energy, into this new day. Feel the earth beneath you that we're all connected to. That's stabilizing energy, even in times of change. Feel your root ground you into this new day. And use the belly to breathe like waves of the ocean. Inhaling the new, receiving it, bring it in. Exhaling, clearing the old, just all the way down to the bottom of the lungs. Inviting that sense of change. Clearing the old, welcoming what's coming in. And then move awareness into the center of your head. Enter that doorway on your forehead and go in the mind. Settle in today and give it a clean out. So maybe some of those words kind of triggered, or we want to stay out of fear and anxiety and move into optimism and hope and trust the path. Trust your intuition. One more nice big breath, fully arriving. So with every full moon, it's always a chance to kind of see what's being lit up in your world, to be healed, to be released, forgiven, all of that. There's clearing to make space for what's coming in. So we'll be working with some moon salutations and kind of all of that. Just we're in the flow of life. It's always changing. So let's get into those kind of movement that works with that. Not static, we're always moving. So check in with the body, how you're doing today as we move through like spirals. And then the opposite direction. And back to center. Let's clasp the hands at the heart. Take a deep breath here. Exhale, press forward through your arms. Anchor those shoulder blades in the back and inhale, lift up, look up. So we have a strong back, front body long. Exhale, opposite, core strong, stretch down the back. So do a few more. Opening up one side and then down the back. One more. Great, and meeting at the top, let's anchor again, the root down into the earth. Inhale, lift and twist to the right, little gentle twist, release your arms, maybe scoot your right hip back, just protect the sacrum and that low back space. Rotate around the rib cage. Twists are always a good time to help clear out the old. So breathe deep into the whole body here, organs, muscles, tissues. What can you wring out? Wring it out, wring it out. Keep your right shoulder back, look over your other shoulder. So just bring out the neck a little bit more, be gentle. Good, center the head, then bring that back arm up. Nice side body opener. Grounding into your hips and legs. Opening up through both sides of the body, the side ribs. Good. Release that. Unwind. Let's change the cross of your legs. Just mix it up a bit. Not getting too stuck there. And then right through center again. Inhale, twist and lift, other side. Release your arms. Scoot that left hip back. And hold and breathe. See how you can keep rotating around that thoracic spine space, the twisting of the rib cage and your neck when it feels ready. Don't force it. And keeping the left shoulder back and rotate your head, look the other direction. So you get that ringing out. Chin stays parallel to the ground. Don't twist it at diagonal. Great, center the head and back arm. We sweep up and across. And anchoring your legs down. Can you feel both the right and left sides of the body get longer? Reach. Make some space. Nice. Release that, unwind. And I love kind of balancing out the twist right through the middle. So take a little forward fold, keep the belly strong, and let your whole front body just bend and melt to the earth. One more breath. And we'll come to, actually to a seat. I'm going to stretch the legs out. We're going to move into moon salutations, Chanda Namaskar. We want to wake up the legs, the knees, the hamstrings, the quads, a lot here. So let's stay in staff pose for a moment. So this is Looks like just like an L shape, core strong, quads are engaged. We reach through your heels. And then work your ankles. Inhale, toes forward, exhale, flex back. Giving all of the joints a little love today. And then draw some circles, explore all around. Toes up towards the sky. We'll inhale, open up, maybe some space between each toe. Feels good. Exhale, soles towards each other. Just hinging at the big toes if you can. Keeping the toes angling up. Work those outer ankles. Good. Shake that out. Moving to the knees, which always need a little love. Relax the shoulders here. Inhale, extend. Exhale, flex. How's the right knee? Just be mindful. All the good circulation flowing. Keep it hugged in. Now let's hold on to the foot and your knee here. Anchor into your hip and just begin to pivot. We like to start gently waking up. And then draw your circles. Get that right hip moving in all directions. The big ball and socket joint. Open it up. And then shin bone in front of you. Deep breath here. Exhale. See if you can hug in a little closer. Inhale, let go a bit. Exhale one more time. Actually, one more. I like threes. All right, hold at that third one. Maybe you can tuck the foot into your elbow, maybe not. Today I'm a little tight too. So just breathe. Give all the tissues a little breath. Imagine those tight spaces opening up. Let some of that old stuff go. Good. Reset, let that go, shake it out. Left side, let's get the knee moving. Inhale, extend. And exhale, flex in. Just check in. It's always a practice with just awareness. How do I use the body? What happened the last few days? How can I help give it a little love? All right, open it up from the hip. Keep the foot flexed. Kind of strong here. Don't let it just flop around or flex it. Flex it, be strong. Work into your hip. And then your circles. Right, center that shin bone in front of you. Take one deep inhale. Use that first exhale. Find the first edge of wherever the hip is telling you that's enough. Inhale, exhale again. Hug it in. And one more. Hold and breathe. Checking in and just imagine breathing into tight spaces. All right, let that go. Gonna recenter it, shake it out. Nice. Now we can come to our tabletop. And get the hips and spine moving now that you're not sitting on the ground. So we'll inhale, drop the belly, look up. Exhale, down your back, check in. Take a few more. These always feel good or necessary. Low, middle, upper back, neck. How's it all feeling? And then take a little longer stance. Let's draw some kind of big full moon circles with our hips. Loosen it up. Few in each direction. Great, back to center, maybe reset your arms, and then right leg back behind you. We did a little for the ankle already, but get into the toes, the calf, all that space. Other side, opening up. The moon salutation uses our toes in a squat. So I'm gonna open up. Great. And then widen your knees. Let's take a child's pose and balance that out. How are the knees here, the ankles? How's the back? Just feel yourself right here, present time. This big energy around us. Find your center, go inward. Find some intentions. One more breath. All right, let's keep those arms nice and long. Curl the toes and hips to the sky, downward facing dog pose. Chance to let your head hang and pedal out your legs again. See how they're feeling. Nice. Let's take a walk to the top of the mat, arriving in a standing forward fold. Inhale to a flat back. And exhale, let yourself melt from the belly first, then the whole upper body releases. Let's do two more. Grounding into the feet. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, let yourself melt. One more time. And melt. Pause and see what can roll off your back and your neck, your shoulders. And then rise up to a nice little back bend from your heart. Bring it into heart center and find Tadasana. So mountain pose, maybe rock into your feet. Find center. So actually lift all of your toes and notice that you can stand without gripping your toes. Lower just your big toes, the next one, the next one, the next one, and down. Evenly distributing. Just kind of check out how you connect with the earth. And then some moon salutations. We'll take them nice and slow and then a little more fluidly. Inhale from the heart, lift up, little back bend. Exhale, forward fold, or just here. Inhale, we come to our tiptoes, balancing squat. Hands can stay on the ground, legs or at the heart. Exhale, settle here, really ground. All right, hands down, left leg goes back. That's the moon side in the body. Knee and foot ground, it's a low lunge. So engage the back leg glutes. Can you sink deeper into your lunge and then find maybe more lift from the heart, back bend. Reach the arms, the triceps are strong. Feel the energy move all the way through. Great, and then we exhale and kind of sweep through and then step back with your other leg. So the knees are aligned. Inhale, kind of like a camel pose, Ustrasana, glutes are strong. We press the hips forward for that stability as we lift and open. Nice. And then a big exhale to the earth, child's pose. So take your time, maybe widen your knees, just find a good spot for you. Look forward. We're going to slide through onto the earth into a little cobra. So zip the feet down, glutes are strong, super grounded lower body, and then we lift from the heart. Great, and then exhale back to child's pose, where we just were, that counter pose. And then we reverse through the vinyasa. We inhale to those knees, we lift the heart. Glutes are strong here. It's like you're pressing into the wall before and in front of you. Then left leg goes through. Exhale the arms. Sweep through your space, comb through it. Inhale, let's find this low lunge on this side. Again, the back leg glutes are strong. We sink it a little deeper. And then we can feel lighter in the upper body. Nice. And then a big step forward into your squat. See if you can do it. You got it. Find your focus. Inhale here, kind of taller in the spine. Exhale, Uttanasana, so standing forward fold. Inhale, we rise. Exhale to the heart. Great, dropping the arms. That was one round. Let's do it again. Inhaling, kind of up to that big full moon energy. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, balancing squat. Find that focus of intention. Exhale here. Then we reverse the legs. So right goes back first this time, where we just were. Inhale. Exhale, sweep through. And just step back. Inhale to the sky. Exhale to the earth. Inhale, cobra. Sliding through. Exhale back, child's pose. Inhale back to that back bend. And right leg through. Exhale, arms. Inhale. Big step forward. Exhale, ground. Inhale here. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, rise up. Exhale to the heart. All right, one more each side, just like waves. Inhale, let it flow up. Exhale, keep the core strong, knees slightly bent, forward fold. Inhale, squat. Exhale, settle. Left side. Low lunge, get grounded. Inhale. Exhale through the space and back. You got it. Inhale. To the earth. Exhale. Inhale, sweeping through, feel grounded and lifted. Great, back through, exhale. To the sky, inhale. Left leg through, exhale. Inhale. Big step, ground. Inhale here, a little taller. Forward fold, exhale. And rise. To the heart. And just take a pause before the final round here. Seeing if there's any energy that's been freed or released, or something specific you'd like to let go. Here we go, last one. Remembering to stay optimistic. Back to that squat, exhale. Right side back. Get grounded, inhale. Load it through, exhale. Step back, inhale. To the earth, exhale. Inhale. And back, big exhale, press. Inhale. Right side forward, exhale those arms through. And inhale to lift. One more big step into the squat, exhale. Inhale, a little taller. And exhale, forward fold. You rise and bring it back to your heart. And then Tadasana. Let's just take a moment to integrate that from the movement. See what's kind of moving around and in new spaces. Great. Left leg back, warrior one. So we can maybe widen your feet. Your front foot is straight forward, little lunge in the knee. Back foot angles at like a 10 o'clock angle. It's grounded. And then we have the same arms as those lunges. And then let's move. Let's keep it fluid here. Inhale, nice and open. Exhale, sink into it. Couple more. All right, let's hold and breathe. Back leg straight, strong, glutes are strong. We sink into both feet. We trust the earth to hold us. And then we let that light rise up. Keep your heart lifted. Float your hands behind you. Let's clasp the hands together. Squeeze between the shoulder blades. Drop those arms down, look up even more maybe. Just a nice big expander for the front body. And then take a slow bow forward and down. That humble warrior. Let go of that thinking mind. Let it go. Great. Root the feet. We rise straight up again. For your hands, wrists to the sky. Great. And let's step forward. Reset, reground, both feet, both legs. Other side, left leg stays forward, right goes back at like a 2 o'clock angle. So warrior one, we try to square the hips and shoulders forward. Doesn't have to be perfect, of course. And lift. All right, let's get that movement again. Letting the shoulders move, the hip, the front knee. A few more, moving with intention, clearing your space. Hold and breathe. 3 deep breaths into warrior one, Virabhadrasana 1. Hands clasp that low space. Squeeze the shoulders. Again, a nice little flush out for the back and an opening for the front. Then take a slow hinge from the hip crease forward and down. Wherever your arms go. Do not force your shoulders. And root the feet. We rise. Free your hands. Let those wrists move. Maybe the hands themselves. And one more time, just straight up towards the sky. And let that go. And a big step forward. Settling in, find Tadasana. I'm going to rotate. I always like to throw in a balance pose if we can. And I always love the tree. We're in summer still. This is the last few days of the Leo season. It's full kind of bright light, sunshine. So shifting to the right leg. Let's lift and play with the left hip a few movements. So testing, playing with your balance. And then place that foot above or below your knee or kickstand on the earth. Again, tuck it up around that muscle belly of the thigh. And find your center. So again, like all the big energy swirling around us. Find your roots. Be held by the earth. And then see where you want to grow as your tree today. Maybe you just stay at the heart or the hips with your hands. Maybe you branch into a big canopy. Ground deep. The more you feel held by the earth, maybe the lighter the upper body feels. Breathe. Vrikshasana, tree pose. One more breath. Take a slow journey down. Let that go. Shake it all out. Right, and to the other side. So just find center first. Notice both feet help you balance. And then shift into the other leg without kind of swaying into the hip. We want to stay active. I know I always cue it, but use the glutes and the quads of the standing leg to stabilize you. And then we can move that other side. Check in. How's this right hip? Keep that external rotation. Plant the foot somewhere that's not your knee. You can even touch a wall. You know, you can support yourself. It's always just practice. Roots deep into the earth. And really from the navel up, that solar plexus space, this is where that sun energy is, right in your center. From that space, we have a upward moving energy. Open it up. Breathe, focus. One more breath. Come on down when you are complete. Again, shake it out. Wonderful. And then I like to balance that out. Let's take a nice wide angled standing forward fold. So really nice wide feet, ground those outer feet, arms wide. And let's actually take hands to your hips today, just that awareness. This is where we're hinging from. So core strong, we hinge from the hip crease. We fold forward and eventually come down. Let your hands come down, tuck your chin in. Breathe into those hamstrings and hips, up and down the spine. Flat back, so extend maybe a little longer, maybe adjust your feet if you have more space. And exhale, bend your elbows straight back, pull the upper body down. Take a few breaths here. Great. And then to that flat back, take the arms wide, ground into the feet to rise up. To the heart. Nice. Pivot back to the top of the mat, Tadasana. Take a big breath right through the whole body here. Inhale, one more nice little lift from the heart. Exhale, one more forward fold, Uttanasana. And see if there's anything else to release off of your neck, your back, your shoulders. Just let go. Great. And then we'll step back to one more downward facing dog pose. See how this goes. 3 deep breaths, feeling grounded and strong through all the fingers, the palms of the hands, feet, belly strong, lengthen through the sides. And then to the earth, child's pose. Three deep breaths into the back of the body, bringing your energy back inward. And back to seated. If this does not feel good on your knees, feel free to do one leg at a time or just sit. Virasana Hero's pose. I'm sitting between my heels here. Lengthen down through the tailbone. Relax your shoulders. Let's work just your neck here. Inhale, chin up. Exhale, chin down. Balance out your neck. Okay. And then let's shift to one hip for your legs. I'm going to find staff pose where we started. So nice grounded. Sometimes it's nice to roll each leg inward a little bit. Just kind of set those hip bones in the pelvis. Reach through the heels. And feel that balance of the strong back and strong core. So let's bring the right knee in. And then cross the foot. Scoot your right hip back maybe a little bit. We'll go into a little deeper twist. Another chance to ring out. So right arm sweeps around. And either hug that knee in, come in between, or just kind of keep it lighter, looser. Inhaling up and around to the right. Hold and breathe. One more breath here. Keep the knee where it is. Let's take the open side. Little spinal reset. All right, unwind, free your right leg. And take a breath right in the middle after those twists. Right, left side, we bring the knee in. Plant the foot. Scoop that left hip back a little bit. And I just like to imagine kind of sweeping through the space around me. Prop up, breathe here. Keep the leg where it is. Take that whole upper body. Quick reset again. Good. Unwind. Free the leg. Shake it out. And then make a little wider V. I like to pick the hips up and kind of tip forward. Might help. You can also sit on the edge of a blanket. Hands in the middle. Let's just find that center line here. Inhale. Up the front body, and exhale, lead with your heart. We go out and eventually forward and down. Just breathe here. The Upavista Konasana. See what feels best. You can keep the spine pretty straight forward, the heart forward, back body straight, or let it round, but keep the core strong. Definitely changes the stretch. All right, another big breath into the back. Melt a little deeper, exhale. Come up slowly. Good. Bring the feet together. Keep it in a kind of a diamond shape for more of the butterfly wings. See what feels best. Let's go a little more yin style with this moon energy. Go a little deeper into connective tissues, hips, and the spine. Let's inhale, get tall, and exhale again, either kind of straight forward, keeping the spine straight, leading with the heart. Or you can also play with rounding into the back. But again, keep the belly strong, protect the back as it stretches. One more breath where you are. Come up, let's help the knees, let's bring them in. Hands back behind you, walk the feet really wide and loosen up any last kind of tightness here. Windshield wiper movements, just be gentle. Don't let it get too kind of forced. Listen to your body, your hamstrings, my sacrum often will say like that's not okay. So just be gentle. All right, since we have this full moon to get a chance to let go and release, we're gonna do a little legs up the wall pose. I'm going to use a little fuller blanket for my spine, just a little more kind of heart opener energy. You can move to any space that works for you. I'm gonna scoot to a wall, sit sideways, and then roll down. And just take your time getting there. You don't have to be touching the wall. That's really big for the hamstrings. But I want my spine supported, my head supported. Legs are up, and I'm just gonna open up here. I will watch the time. So we wanna give our bodies a chance to really feel it. So we'll be here for 3 minutes. Close your eyes if you like. Let your low back and sacrum be really grounded here. You don't have to have a blanket under your back, but just imagine a little lift from behind your heart. Letting your light shine here. Be the waterfall, clear out, let go of whatever you don't need to hold anymore. Let it go. All right, let's enjoy a few more breaths here. Maybe feeling a little lighter as everything flows through and reverses. Slowly walk your feet down the wall. You always want to move slowly after being inverted for a while. And roll to a side. Great pose to do every day if you can. It's awesome, especially if you're on your feet a lot. Then rise up slowly. And just come to a seat for a moment after that. Upside down. Let everything, all that circulation shift once again. And then roll onto your back. Iron out the back a little bit. Circles. One more for the hips, figure four, as we always like. Right ankle to the left thigh. That might be enough, depending on how you're feeling today. Or weave the arms through and hold on to that bottom leg. Relax the shoulders here. You can use this right elbow on the right thigh to help kind of move it away, activating more stretch. You'll feel it. Right. And then switch. Left ankle crosses. Hold on to that bottom leg. Relax the shoulders. Got another breath where you need it. And then down, both feet ground. And let's make that butterfly shape again on our back. I always feel like this really helps support the pelvis here, grounding the back of your pelvis and sacrum into the ground or into the earth. Settle the back body. And take some slow breaths from the belly as we inhale. Let it rise up and fill you. And exhale from the top all the way back down. Just a pose of complete surrender under this full moon glow. And very slowly bring your knees up towards each other. Walk the feet wide and gently windshield wiper. If there's some kind of counter movement, that would feel good. Bring the knees back into your body. Give ourselves one more little stretch for the back, head towards your knees. Exhale all the breath away. And then from here, we stretch long onto your back. You might want to use a blanket or something underneath your knees, a bolster. Relax your shoulders. And just enjoy a few moments of just integration time, soaking up all the benefits of all the postures and movement we've done. Letting things settle, taking that pause. Imagine resting under the glow of the full moon. It's really beautiful here last night at the beach. Just glowing. Soak it up for yourself, that healing energy that we all need. A little more caring and compassion for ourselves, self-love. So then we have more to give others. And I will watch the time, so just take a few more moments to rest, to be still and quiet. Enjoy a few more breaths. Letting it all go. And fill in with you and your light, compassion, trust, whatever you need. Wake up your body gently. Stay longer if you have time in your day. And we'll meet on the side, pausing and rising up slowly to close the practice. Honor yourself for taking this time. Again, staying optimistic, open to the possibilities ahead. Stay centered, stay grounded, aligned with yourself. Thank you so much for being here. And let's let ripples of peace flow from this practice outward. May all beings and all worlds be happy and free. Thank you so much for being here. Namaste.